World of YouTube travel. Travel. What the fuck? Travel site here. Yeah, that's right. It's a travel. Wow, I got my lips working this morning. Travel site here. I found this on the back of a flyer in the mail, and I should be looking more at them. But I just wanted to start my video off today with a missing person. And as you can see, not enough info. But I get my ugly puss out of there. What is that? Trenton Duckett. Leesburg, Florida. Date of birth 10/04. Wow. I was down in Florida at that time. That sucks. He's a male, 17, brown hair, brown eyes. Enhanced photo. And he was younger. And that's it. Call the hotline. 1-800-LOST. If anybody has come across this kid. 2706. Yep. 2 years old, folks. 2 years old. Unbelievable. Sad, man. And I wasn't gonna share this, but I don't know. And I still get choked up by thinking about this. I was at McDonald's the other day. I was ordering a drink. Kid comes up to me about probably my son's age. I want to say between 12 and 14. And, whoa, did it hit me hard, you know. I'm just thinking about it. And because of the simple fact, the kid, man, oh, he couldn't ask for a more politeful kid. Especially from these days, you know. And he asked me if I was standing in line. And I thought he was coming up to pick up his food, but he was, you know, he didn't know enough better that he was in the wrong line to ordering. I was in the line to pick up. He goes, oh, you in line? I said, oh, no, go ahead, man. So I can wait. And I thought he was picking up his food. But then his mother comes in from the background. What are you doing? You're in the wrong spot. You gotta come over here. You can go over there. And she went over to the kiosk machine to type in the order. But I was like, oh, man. And that just tears me up when I see a kid that just, you know, he's good-natured and hearted, but don't know what he's doing. And the only thing that could come run through my mind at the time was everything that, you know, happens to kids that are like that, vulnerable, not knowing much. And it tears me up. You know, I started getting choked up. I'm getting choked up now because if he is in a wrong situation one day, man, oh, I'd hate to be there or even see him on the news. I mean, the only thing that could come to my mind when I was standing there, if anybody messes with this kid, I'm gonna punch him right in that jaw. Because, I'll say something stupid to him. That's all I could think. Because, right, he wasn't, you know, but he was a polite kid. And I wish there was more kids like him out there, you know. These days, man, the kids get away with everything. Because that's right, you can't use the discipline on nobody. And, you know, it just sucks. But, anyways, I mean, sometimes that's what this world is revolved around. Is just sometimes kids ain't properly trained. And it makes me sad, man. I wish I could help every kid in some... whether it's defense mode or I could have helped him with the friggin'... But I didn't know what he was doing. I would have helped him and said, oh, no, man, come over here. if you're gonna order food, or go over there. And I would have told him, but I thought he was just picking up food, and I was like, Jesus. Now, if there was some rude, ignorant bastard or something in there, and they would have probably picked on him. Oh, man. Oh, what are you, stupid? You don't go over here, you go over there. And I've seen that happen, man. You know, one of them fuckers I just wanted to slam someone if they were going to open their mouth. But then you got 2 years old missing, and, you know, all this. It sucks, and that's what it is when these kids get kidnapped. They're vulnerable. They don't know nothing. It sucks. But anyways, so that's the kid missing. Hopefully one day he's found. If not, you know, I give a big warm shout out to the family. I know how it is, man. I mean, my kid probably would have ended up dead if I didn't do what I did. So with that being said, and then we move on to the next thing here, and we're going into a couple videos of the elevator. Like I say, every time I get into a place with an elevator, I always test it. And there you go. This one is slow as hell. This is an older, as you can see, I'm pressing on the button, but as you can see, that door shut. It didn't stay open. So I'm pressing. And see how fast that, I mean, it ain't fast, but it's enough to say, hey, the door's closing. And of course, with Alisa Lam, you can watch that again, and I'll show you the next one. There was no fast shutting door, and there was no anything happening with her door. Like I say, somebody had to have had that door completely shut off for her to do what she was doing. Whether she was, you know, notice somebody there. I mean, even if she was maybe a little, you know, even if she was maybe, say so, as they say, didn't have a medication. Someone was there trying to terrorize her. And if they know you're not on your medication, or if they've seen her taking medication or whatnot, and see how she's acting, which this person had to have stalked this woman, Alisa Lam, to know her moves, to know everything about her in that short period of time of being at the Cecil Hotel. And especially when they're notorious for people, serial killers there. I'm for damn sure anybody comes up with new, different ways to, you know, get a hold of somebody to murder. And in this case, someone had to have known that building. Someone had to have shut the power off somehow to that elevator. Maintenance. And whether if it was a maintenance guy, or knew the maintenance, or was a previous maintenance worker, whatever the case may be, as you can see this elevator here just shut, and I kicked my foot, boom, right in. She was in and out of that door. She was pressing that button, slamming her finger on it. And even if it was as slow as this elevator, as you can see, I sat there and pressed that one, tap, 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 ready? Check it out, let's see if I can do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times. Now, it all depends how old that elevator is at the Cecil Hotel. Now, if it's like this one, and this one was, wow, this one was junk. When I was standing in the elevator, I heard it creaking. When it was going down, I heard it friggin' like the cables crack. So I don't know if they I can't say if they maintenance it, but it is friggin' an old elevator. That's all I can say about it. So, that being said, and her standing there pressing all the buttons. You know, you sit there and watch her tap, 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 tap. I mean, just she could just say as much time as I did, and then she was standing on the side of the wall, you know, looking out. But that door, as you can see, no matter what, should have at least shut. Should have at least, now this one's more quicker. I'm gonna watch this one a sec. That one is the boom. Boom, look at that. It just, and I didn't realize I was on the first floor. I thought I was on the ground floor, so I'm kept pushing the button. But as you can see there, I hit the second floor button and I had to get off because then the elevator's gonna go to the second floor. But yeah, I didn't realize I was on the first floor first. I thought I was on the ground floor. Because I had an order I had to deliver there on the first floor. It was, and I thought I was on the freaking ground floor, but I wasn't. So that's why I'm pressing the button and it won't shut. Now you're going to see me press 2, and it shut. See how fast that went. So with that being said, no matter what that girl did, the door wouldn't shut. No matter what that girl did, pressing the buttons and just standing there, that door should have shut. And she's sitting there tapping. She's, you know, you sit there and watch the video and video over and over again. And I got a funny notion of my thoughts and theories and ideas that is not Alisa Lam in that elevator. Because I did a face comparison and it did not look like her. It looked like somebody else. So with that being said, and that she could have been, you know, targeted by a group or 2 people, which sometimes they do, travel in packs. Look at that guy that kidnapped that girl. I don't know if it was smart, but there was a woman involved with a guy raping, and she was all in with it. So, you know, things like that do happen. Out in California it was. They had her locked up in a shed. Had a baby with her. It's like, what the fuck are you people thinking, man? I mean, that's why I said what I said in the beginning of this video about people with no smarts. Oh, there was a couple on the damn news. Just recently, perfect example. A girl, I don't know if I didn't get the whole story, but I know it was a couple. And the woman she got convicted, a blonde-headed woman. I forgot her name, but it was on, I think it was on, Dateline. And she got life in jail, and her husband got life in jail, and they kidnapped a girl. He got her pregnant, and she helped murder the girl. So bang, right there, what does that tell you? There's been numerous cases like that. So who knows in the Alisa Lam case if there was someone out there. And remember, the Night Stalker. And I'm just using this for an example because you know how you got copycat killers that like the copycat. What if someone copycat the Night Stalker, Ramirez, and stayed at the Cecil Hotel wanting to murder, you know, people like Alisa Lam? What if he did have a woman with her? Because remember, Ramirez Literally, someone wanted to marry that man, and he did. He got married in jail. And that's not the first time the women would want sick, demented men like that rape, kill, and then they want to marry him. Just look at Ted Bundy. What was it, like 225 women at the end of a documentary I was watching on that piece of crap that wanted to marry that man. Wanted to date him. And that jerk was getting, he was able to somehow access getting sex in jail. I don't know how he did that, but showed it in the documentary, and I'm sure it's true. Maybe it is a thing in California. 'Cause I think that's where Ted Bundy was tried, but Ramirez getting married, this guy having sex. It's like, what the hell's the system thinking? That's sick. I can't even acknowledge that shit. But whatever the case may be, and whatever Alisa Lam was doing that day, who was there? Who shut the elevator power off is the question. Because I do believe, they have to have some maintenance switch just to shut one elevator off, right? So they don't interfere with another elevator and people can, go about their business. So, or if there's a fire and they get caught in a building, there's got to be that switch on the floor just in case. Something like that is what I remember. Always something with these elevators that but the Cecil Hotel is very old. Who knows if that elevator, but I'd put money on that elevator was tampered with. So, that being said, every time I get a chance to get in these elevators, folks, that's right, I'm sitting there playing in them. That's right. But that's the video for today. And what really happened to Alisa Lam? I swear that case is being forgotten. I'm sure they got it closed as, suicidal, like they said. Oh, suicidal accident. Yeah, okay. You people like that always putting in the wrong determination of death is also sick, because they don't want to do their jobs, But till the next video, folks, be safe, take care, always beware. It's like I always say, a lot of these people are still out there, sick, demented people waiting to hunt the next victim. Out.